Hey, church family, just wanted to give you a quick update on our plans to return back to our building. I want to give you just some bullet points, some big bullet points, and then we'll talk a little bit about the why and kind of why we're doing what we're doing, because I think that's important. I think you want to know why we're making the decisions we are. So big bullet point number one is October the 11th is the first Sunday back in our building. We've been meeting outside in the park if you're kind of new to what we've been doing here at Rhythm. But October 11th, we're going to return back to our building. Bullet point number two is we'll have two service times like usual, 9 o'clock and 11 o'clock. And here's the big announcement. We will have childcare available. So happy for our families to be able to kind of get back to some normalcy there. There's going to be a lot of precautions we're going to take with that. We'll get to that in just a minute. But the last bullet point I wanted to share with you is that we are not going to require registration for those services on October 11th and beyond. So you can just show up, and we still will social distance. We'll still be very cautious. We'll have hand sanitizer stations all throughout the building and things like that. We're really taking this serious, because if you can try to dismiss it all you want, but the reality is we are still in a global pandemic. So we have to be careful. We have to try to love people and honor people well. No matter what you believe about it, it doesn't matter. We're going to take a posture of loving people well. And that's where I want to go next. And these are just some things that I know can be controversial, but I don't want to have those conversations. I don't want to get into it with anybody. Again, our heart here at Rhythm is just try to love our community the best that we can. So when we return to the building on October 11th, we're going to ask that you wear a mask. And we're doing that just out of a love for our neighbors. We're going to make ourselves a little uncomfortable for the sake of loving others well. And so we're going to ask that you wear a mask when you return to the building. And I want to talk just for a moment about the children's check-in procedures. There's going to be some changes there. We're actually going to take the temperature of every child that's in a room. So just for, again, your ease of mind to know that every child, at least that's in there with your child, is healthy and they're not running a fever. And so we're going to temp every child, but we're also going to temp all of our volunteers as well. And so that's just some things that we're doing. Again, we'll social distance in the auditorium best that we can. We're going to ask that you wear a mask. We're still being cautious. We really do want to love each other well, but we also want to put some of you at ease to know that, hey, we're taking the necessary steps to be safe here at Rhythm. And I want to say this just as we close, we need your help. We need your help. If you were volunteering regularly before all this happened, please consider volunteering again. We need families back at Rhythm, and a big piece of that is that they have a place for their children to worship and to feel loved and connected. And so we need childcare workers like crazy. So please consider volunteering your time in our children's ministry. We also need more greeters and more ushers. We need volunteers across the board if this is going to work. And so sacrifice a little bit, maybe pray about like where you can serve. And the nice thing is, again, having two services, you can go to church at one and serve at the other. So really consider volunteering as we return back on October 11th. Hope to see you there.